So let's talk about the Tsatan, the people who has reindeers. This was one of my favorite projects of all time, and this was not that soul-consuming as the Afghanistan was. I really enjoyed every moment of this, but it was insanely difficult to get there, and then even to find them, it was not that easy as we thought. But yeah, to see one of those last reindeer herders, not in the whole world, but these are the last nomadic reindeer herders in Mongolia. And they are super interesting because the number of the people of this tribe are like shrinking pretty fast, and I was curious because mainly my main focus nowadays is like disappearing tribes and disappearing handcrafts. So I was like, okay, I heard about this tribe and I would like to see them where they are. It was quite difficult to find the place, and I'm not gonna mention where they were exactly when we were there, just out of respect, because they also asked me. But yeah, let's start this journey. So we arrived to Mongolia, and then we almost spent a whole week to find out where are these people, because on the internet you have pretty much no information about the exact place where they are. We had kind of the area, what we know, and yeah, so step by step we went there, and then we found the guy, and like it took us a solid 3 days or even 4 days to get to their place from Murun. We needed to have our own car. It was in UAS. You saw it in the previous cuts there. Some days we just stuck in the frozen river because the ice just broke, and then the car couldn't handle it for a little while, and we were in the middle of the nowhere, close to Gwevskul. But at the end we managed, and we find these people, and I just want to show you guys how this tribe lives their life still in the taiga, and then go a little bit deep into the details, like everyday life, and what are the challenges for them, and how do they see their future. When we arrived, it was nighttime, so we couldn't see anything. So the next morning was a big surprise, and that was an amazing surprise because we spent the time in a teepee, what you can see here. How was it? And so basically we had like free kind of bed thing, and you know, during the day it's not that cold, but during the night it's super cold, and it was some days there were -15, even -20, and we had a little stove with a wood what we could use for like cooking and for like heating during the night, but it was super cold. I kinda couldn't handle it at some point because my sleeping bag was not that good. But anyways, we survived. And then when we woke up the next day, we just find out this amazing tribe and the people around. And you know the thing what you have to know about these people, we were there during the winter, so half of the population of this tribe were away, because they have kids and they have to take them to school, and during the school period these people try to find different jobs around the villages, around the schools, so they can be with their kids, and then of course they can help to them. But as far as I heard, the Mongolian system is quite good, because all these tribe people's kids can go school freely, they get an accommodation and they get food. So this is quite good, but it's challenging for them, because during the winter there's only approximately like 8 to 10 family lives there, and they take care of approximately 600 reindeers during the winter. Every family has their own reindeers, but the tribe people take care of all of the reindeers. So they take the herd out to the field to feed them during the day, and usually 2 person takes care of them, and they switch time to time. So during the day they are out with the reindeers and you can ride them. Yeah, we also rode on a reindeer, which is insane. I loved it so much. Reindeer is one of my favorite animals ever since. The animals find the food, they usually eat moss, and then during the night when they come back, they get them together to a space which is like over there, but I'm gonna show you a picture. So they collect the herd over there, and then every person take their own reindeers to outside from this space, knot them down during the night so they don't go anywhere, and then the wolves doesn't eat them. And one day we heard like the wolves were, how do you say that? The wolves were ooh. I don't know I forgot the word for that. I don't even know it in Hungarian. Anyways, so we heard the wolves around, and they said they are getting closer, but they are still not that close. They are probably in the other mountains. So this is also good for the reindeers, and they are domesticated and they are super gentle, and as far as I saw, they like to be around the people, and they take care of them. And so why do they have these people so many reindeers? The main reason is to get their milk. So during the winter you can't really drink just melted snow, because it's like flush out all the minerals from your body and all the salt. So they have this rich milk, and then they put a little bit of the snow, tea, usually salt, maybe some spices, and then during the winter, or I think all year round, they just drink this reindeer milk tea. So that's how they survive, and they don't really slaughter them. Just when they die naturally, they're gonna use their fur, they're gonna use their bones and everything what is possible to use from. They usually, when they cut the antlers, they do some carvings on the antlers, and basically they try to sell it, because in this region, in the taiga, so there is a little bit history about this tribe. Back in the days, their migration route was longer than nowadays, but during the Soviet era, they were afraid they have to put their reindeers to the collective, so they decided they just migrate down to Mongolia and try to find a space there. They don't cross the border to Russia, and that's also caused some problems because of the taiga. This area is like, it's not allowed to hunt anymore over there, because they kinda hunted down everything, and the diversity shrinked a lot. There are many animals disappeared during that time. So this is one of their big challenge. Because of this, You know, the money got introduced to their life, and you know what happens when money introduced to your life? It changes a lot. And you already feel it on them. They have to buy flour to make bread or make some pasta or any kind of food. And now they have to sell the fur. Many of the people who do you see on the videos, it's they don't wear the actual reindeer fur anymore because they also have to sell these one to provide the winter stock for the family. And yeah, money is always a big challenge for them. And the other thing is the climate change. Unfortunately, it's changing so fast. I heard stories. our sweet, our really sweet host lady, she said back in the days it was like minus 40, 50 at the time, and now they barely get to minus 20. And that's also a challenge for the reindeers because the colder the better for the reindeers. And also these people, you know, they get used to this. Whenever we were there, we mostly see elderly people. There were like 2 kids. And yeah, it's the number of the people is like dropping down quite quick. And this makes problem because they can't count the money got introduced to their life. The kids has to go to school, and the climate changed, and because that's caused a problem because now it's like 20, 30 family in total. And whenever I ask the older generation what do they think about the future, they said the future is not that bright because who wants to do this? But we also met with another lady, and she's basically moved there to live this kind of lifestyle. For her and for her family, the city life was too much, and they wanted something else, so they moved back. And then this lady said like more and more people think about this kind of lifestyle, so it might gonna survive. But yeah, during the winter, the amount of the other generation tells me it's like maybe the last hours when when we can change or the Mongolian government can change something. I heard they started to do many programs to help to survive to this culture, and so that's the nature these people, because you know they take care of 600 reindeers, and that's really good for the diversity in the taiga. And yeah, but you know, you kind of understand at some point everyone wants to have a more comfortable life, but you know, I'm not always sure like comfortable life makes you happier or makes you more rich, or if your thoughts are free and then you have all the sources to think freely, that's probably freedom. But you know, like this is a circle. Many of the Western people try to find new, smaller communities, like eco-life, be far away from the city life. And of course, probably these are just bubbles and my bubbles, but it feels like this is a trend when, you know, first you go to the city and then you turn back to the nature. So there is still a hope for these people. The future doesn't look so bright, in my opinion. I think we should take care of either the earth and also these kind of cultures. support them to be close to their realest culture. But yeah, it's not that easy, and I understand people wants to take their kids to schools. Yeah, this simple life is always like get my thoughts, because they just wake up, they take care of the everyday needs, they chop some wood, they take the wood in, they make fire, they make food, they take care of the animals. Yeah, they are far away from everything. They also have now these RC mobile phones, so they know a little bit about the outside world. But at the end of the day, they don't hear about there is a war here, there is a war there, there's something happened here, something happened there, and then, I don't know, information free you up? I'm not sure. Do I want to know this information? Yes, of course, because I can act, and because of my travels I see a bigger pictures, and it feels like I want to do actively something to help either to these kind of tribes or the people who are in poverty or whatever. Just show the word, like, even though if I can't do anything, just show the word, like, what we have, we could appreciate it more. And because of that, people who don't even know about these things, like the people in poverty, they still make changes in the world, even though they don't know. But maybe not in the world, but maybe some people start to think about these kind of things, and they can have a better life. So anyways, they have an impact, and they are not just have to survive. I really want to show the world, like, it would be so nice to help them, and just like, no, I don't even know. But yeah, it would be super cool to take a little bit, to think a little bit more of our nature, our mother nature, and of the people who lives in this world. So maybe we are more empathic in this or that way, or we can just lower down our needs, because do we need that shit from Temu? Do we need that shit from Alibaba? Just at the end, you just throw it away. You wear it 2 times, you use it 2 times. It's really needed. Of course, sometimes we need these kind of things, but we should find a balance and act. Act is the most important thing, and find our communities, whatever it is, either if it's art, either if it's like sustainability or sports or travelers. But small communities gonna change the way of life, and we might save these people. So let's see. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed Mongolia. I kinda love this tribe. In general, Mongolia was not my favorite country, but I really loved and adored this tribe. They were like super nice and super real, and they were happy to see us. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye. Oh yeah, I know. Hold.